You guys ask how to make 3D models animation by scroll. In this video, I will use Three.js and Framer Motion. So let's start. At the end of the video, we will get something like that. Not exactly, but something like that. If you want to get the code of this site, just go to the description and go to my GitHub. And don't forget to add star, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Open your project and copy the code from the description. So basically download Three.js, Reactive Ray, Reactive Fiber, and Motion. Just click enter and wait for it downloaded. Now it downloads. I want you guys to find your 3D model. So you can download your 3D model from internet, or you can just make it by yourself. After finding your 3D model, take your 3D model and send it to the public. You have to unzip the file. We can do it like that, but if you know how to import 3GS model to website, just go to this second and don't waste any time. But if you don't know, don't worry, I will show everything. Now you have to go to the gltf.pmnd.rs site and take your 3D model, drop to the site, and you will get the code for your 3D model. If you're using TypeScript, just click types from there and copy the code. Copy it. Okay, now go to your project. In the source folder, create components folder. Components, yes. And inside it, create model.tsx or j6 if you're using JavaScript instead of TypeScript. Paste your code. If you are having problem, an error in j6, just add react.jsx. But if you don't have any problem, don't do anything. Now after doing that, just close it and go to the components and remake and again create .tsx or j6 if you're using JavaScript. And write rfce, just structure of it, and do something like that. And go to the page j6, the main part that we are going to use to show our canvas. Just make scroll container, and after that, canvas container. Now go to your website. We don't have any scroll, as you see. That's why we made those. So let's just import our 3D model. Go to and add canvas from Reactive Fiber. Now add scene here. Now we have to import our model, the code version of it. Okay, now let's see. It gives an error. Say we have to use client. If you're using React, don't do something like that. It's for Next.js to run our canvas in the client side. Okay, as you can see now we have something, but it's too small, right? So let's make our canvas bigger. Let's make its height 100 ph. Now it's big. Okay, now let's add some light because you see it's completely black. We don't see anything. To see something, you need light. Add ambient light. Now we can see something. So right now we have to make some scroll. For this we will use logic like that. We have scroll container and canvas container. We have to make scroll container height more than 100 VH. Let's go like 400 VH. And now we can scroll, but while we scroll, our canvas stay on the top of our website, but we want it to come with us down while we scroll. So that's why we will do something like that. In the scroll container, we will add relative, and in the canvas container, we will add something sticky, and we will add top 0 and left 0. Those are position relative, position sticky, top 0, left 0. You can use normal CSS. I will using table CSS in this. tutorial, but you can use anything. Now, if you scroll, as you can see, our canvas come with us. So now we are finished with page.tsx. So we need camera to move it. So let's add perspective camera. Perspective camera from there. And also we have to import camera from use tree. Add use tree const camera. Okay, now these two can make collision. So make default. So they will be just one camera, one single camera. So to change the position of camera, let's say that as you can see, our camera is just in the 000 point. That's why we're having view like that. So camera dot position dot set and add x, z and y values 10, 10, 0 or and 0 and refresh. Now you can see nothing. That's why, because our camera direction can be looked in other way, but we want our camera to look 000 point. That's why I will add something like camera that look at 000. Now what's if? Yes, we are just seeing our car. Now do something like that. 5, 2, and let's see. Yes, our camera just changed its position. So basically, while we scroll, we will change these values and we will get the scroll animation. So how we get the scroll value? With frame and motion, add use scroll from motion React. Don't import it from React Tray. Import it from motion React and get const scroll y progress. Right after that, const const x position. And we write x position. That no, let's just write x and yes, write use transform import it, and the first value of it will be scroll y progress. Just copy it and pass. The second value will be an array and 0 and 1, and the third value will be anything you want. But basically, these two arrays lengths have to be equals, and I will just again 0 and 1. Now I will import use frame, and I will do something like that. Use frame is just, let me import it. What is use frame? We use frame in Three.js just to capture frames of like video. Help us to change values in the frames. Now change position of camera position set and camera look at inside the use frame, and let's do some selected console.log and x.get. Let's see what we will have while scrolling. Inspect and see console, and while we scroll you can see that we're getting value between 0 and 1. That's because we gave 0 and 1. If we give it 5, we will get value 0 and 5. Basically, we will make this kind of values in x, z, and y. And I'm not gonna make it just two value. I'm gonna do like add 0.5. I will add 0.1, also 0.3. I will add 0.8 and more if you want to. As I said, the length of this array should be equal to this one. So I will also add values. These values will be the values of x. So I will do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are equal. Now do the same stuff for z and y, and I will do something like that. I will get these values and set the position of the camera. Now write const x position equals x.get. and do the same stuff for Z and Y. Y. Okay, now I have to do something like this. X position, Z position, and Y position. So now it looks shitty in the first view, so we have to change the first values. Now do something like 3, 3, and 3. Now it's better. Now let's scroll. As you can see, we're having a great movement. The thing is not a camera. It's not our 3D model. It's our camera. So you right now know how to move our 3D models by scroll. You can also use keys up if you want to, but I prefer frame and motion. So goodbye and have a nice day.